this time, what we're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about, we actually managed to save up $100,000 on our late 20s.
In time frame?
12 months.
Yes, that's
So
important.
$100,000 saved in our 20s in 12 months.
As a couple.
As a
yes.
couple.
Yeah, as a couple.
So I'm sure there are going to be people out there who wants to know how did you do that. So
Yeah, just want to share
these
our
are-
experience.
This is our experience.
Yes.
So how we managed to do that in the first place.
Yeah, it was quite amazing. Now we can't do it. Can we go back in time?
So circumstances do change.
Well, because we didn't have kids. Both
One
of
is that,
them
so-
working full time.
The main part was the both of us working in a good, I guess mid-range.
Just average.
Average income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, average income.
So we're both earning less than $100,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
earn less than 100.
But
That would
there-
combine more than 100k.
Correct, but individually,
yeah.
it was under 100. So and that time was like, I don't know. It feels a bit weird when we looked at that bank account. It was like $100,000. Like, ooh.
I know.
So these are the
Screenshot.
steps that we were doing in order for us to achieve it. Who knows? Like if you're in the saving mode at the current stage, you're probably wondering how do people do it, and
Yeah.
with an average income.
Yeah.
We weren't our role in our corporate world. We weren't managers. We were just the bottom.
Average. No,
Average
not
person.
the bottom. Lincoln just around. Yeah, actually, yeah.
A year as in the bottom, or a year as in an
Yeah.
average. So
I don't know.
you know what I mean. So these are the steps that we did and how we go about doing it. And I'm sure if you guys are a couple, those are the finance is probably the biggest hurdle when it comes to communicating, especially in a relationship.
I wonder how many couples they talk about finance.
To be honest with you,
Sometimes I'm still very amazed. Some married couple they have separate
Yeah.
account. They don't even have a joint account. They either because your income is different. So do you do proportionally or do you do flat rate? I don't know. I don't know. You can't do it.
yeah. So
What
this
is-
is our experience as well.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. How it started.
How we
Communication number one.
We were straightforward. I think within about 6 months, a year of dating.
Around that, yes.
Yeah, we were in about 6 months. Yeah, pretty early on in our relationship, where I talk about, I goes, is this going to be a real
Long-term
relationship, or is this going to be just
Yeah.
short-term relationship? And then from then on, we talk about our finances, open book.
I think one of the person has to initiate that. I did not think about that, but you were the one.
Yeah, I
talk about this.
initiated it.
I was a
because-
bit shocked. Oh wow, never ever asked me about money, and you got boss.
No, well, to me, I think that's the most crucial, I guess.
Yes.
Not crucial, more like
Important. You
it's
have
kinda
to
important.
tell them.
Yeah.
You don't tell the others, and they wouldn't know. I'm glad that you did it. Like, we need to have a long term. We need to start saving budget. How much we're making. How much are we spending?
At the very least, we need to know our goals first.
Yeah.
So I told her like my goal is this, and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh okay, this is it. Like, we have separate goals in the beginning, and then somehow we combine them up together, make sure that both of us are in line on
Yes.
what it is that we're trying to do.
Because when you're a couple, you're a team.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a team? They have different opinions. Yeah, they separate.
So we talk about our goals in quite regularly. Now I'll say we do it like every week or so.
I
like
don't know.
Once a
Yeah,
week.
so
at the
often
very
that we don't have to put a
It doesn't
calendar.
feel like
Yeah.
feel like you have to report to each other. We talk about it like as if it's a casual conversation.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we're having dinner with the kids.
That's right. So
Yeah, that's what we do.
also with that goal is obviously it'd be best if the both of you have similar mindset,
Yeah.
and that way you guys can back up each other.
Yes. Yeah. One, goal setting, common goals. Understand each other.
Understand what they want, what they're trying to achieve in their lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think respect each other. Maybe sometimes your goal, I don't really, not in my picture, but I have to respect you. All right, you too.
Yeah.
Did you?
Sort of. Till this day, we sort of like.
Yeah,
But then I'm like, oh,
everyone
okay,
is
yeah.
different. Everyone
Yeah.
is different.
You gotta
And
be a
yeah,
lot more
next
fluid.
thing, that's why, next thing, the second is you have to do sacrifice.
Yeah.
I was the big spender. Still up now too, yes.
Branded, ka-ching.
Not branded. Yeah.
Well, that's because where you
Yeah.
work, you work in the heart of the city, where all the retail branding is right there
Used
in
to-
your doorstep.
Yes, used to buy a lot of clothes from retail.
Yeah.
A lot.
And then on the way home, you can't know. Well, you notice it because it's in your face everywhere.
And like to go out fine dining
Mm.
and branding bags.
Yeah.
Yes, branded bags.
'Cause-
That was me.
Downstairs is Westfield. That's downstairs.
Yes.
You got all your Burberry, Gucci, and all that stuff. Right?
Yeah, but now I think it's good that we joined that time.
we
yeah.
talk about it. And,
We talk about that, and I feel guilty if I have to buy anything expensive. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, still now. Even now.
No, because you have to look at it as, okay, then I'm gonna buy this, but at the same time, is this going to hurt me in the long run? Would it, like, you think it a
Yeah,
bit
think
more?
it,
You
yes.
you look at
I
it
do.
as,
Do I really need it, or I just want it
yeah.
now?
So
Because we're having that habit for a long time already. But at the beginning, it was quite hard. I used to just buy, but now I have to consider another person.
yeah.
If I take this action, is it affecting you, and is it that will affect our relationship too? That's why I have to stop.
So, and you have to talk about it as well. Like, it's, sometimes when you buy stuff, like, to me, that created a lot of trust. Like,
But it's long term.
it takes a long time
Yeah.
to create that trust.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like, if I don't trust this person, how are we going to trust you in the future?
With other
With other
things,
you know, with aside from the money aspect, how are we gonna go grow as a family?
yeah.
So the next step would be we had a joint account. It was so random. Like, I think we started up only putting $100 or something.
A week per person.
Yeah, $100 per week per
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and then
Don't see the point of it. We have too many bank
Oh,
accounts.
well, you
right?
had your own, like, all of these
I
bank
don't know,
account,
can't
and then
remember.
I had my own XYZ bank account, and then we just chipping in, and then because we both agree chipping in $100 a week is not gonna grow anywhere. It's not gonna get anywhere. For us to make it faster, after I think it was like a short term, maybe 2 or 3 months or something.
Yeah, we didn't use it for
So,
long.
the joint account is just give you
I think a trust.
a trust.
Actually, it was a good bridge, like a bridge to connect us together at first.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, we think, okay, well, I can trust you, you can trust me. I know we both in the same boat. And then after that, we just put all the money saving in me. I control it, whichever. It doesn't matter who control the money, just the trust.
It's a
So
trust.
then we use all your money as expenditure.
So what I meant by that, in other words, like, her income, when on her paycheck every week, every month, goes straight to that saving
Saving
account, and my income goes towards to all of the expenses on the property, like the rent, the electricity, water when we go out. So I ended up paying all the bills in a sense.
So you got no money in the account. Still
So,
now.
yeah. That's what happened for us. Like, it went from the small contribution, $100, $50, $20, whatever it is that we can afford, that we sort of agreed on. And then later on we realized we're not gonna go anywhere if we're gonna do this. And
We were quite savvy. We want to grow faster.
yeah, we both kind of savvy, faster. We want to grow faster, quicker, and well, yeah, in the sense of, yeah, if you're doing only like $100 a week, like, that's probably enough for you going on a vacation or something.
Yeah.
But I look at it in long term, where I want to create a passive income, buy property. That's what we did. We went really aggressive.
Yes.
So,
And well, other things cut down cost.
Cut
That's the
down
only
its
thing
cost,
you can do it. We were sharing the apartments with two
Yeah.
other strangers.
so we rent out both of the rooms.
Yes.
Yeah, we even rent our garage. We did anything and everything that we can do.
Cut the cost.
Cut the cost, minimize spending, and save as much as we can. So yeah, within about 12 months or so, yeah.
That's it.
It's because the other thing is because our rent was like about $100 a week, because we had like $300 per room, and that was going towards the saving account as well. So
That help a lot.
that
Well,
help a lot.
another thing, if you want to do it and if you're still living with your parents, go back there. Go there, stay there longer.
help
That helps a
help
lot.
around the house.
Rent.
Help your parents as
Mm.
much as you can, whether it's from, even if it's like you have to do the groceries, wash the car, clean up the house, do that. I would rather do that and spending quality time with my parents instead of I gotta clean out my house, mate. So
Yeah, that's how I did it.
and yeah, over time, like we in the beginning, I think it's like once in a while, every 3 months or something, we talk about, oh, how's it going with
Yeah,
our
how much we have in
finances?
the bank.
How much do we have in the bank? And I've got access to the account. It's
Yeah.
not just her, the one that have the access to the account. So we both can see each other. And sometimes like some people do this, they put 100 and then they put another $100 or $50 on top, and then it's matched. If I can put an extra payment, then you should be able to do the same thing. So, and create that habit of talking to each other quite frequently. Yeah, sometimes we just joke about it. So where are we at?
I don't know if you're talking about financially
Or relationship.
Yeah.
So, and that's how we managed to save up that $100,000, guys. So, average person to income, as long as you guys are talking about it, have the same goal.
Budget. Yeah,
Budgeting.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that's
That
helping
helps.
us. So,
Yeah. Okay. See you next time.
see you next time. Bye.